Hello and welcome back to Musical Minutes number 6. Today I thought I would talk to you a little bit about Bach's family, and the trivia question said how many wives did Bach have and how many children did he father? And the answer is D. He had 2 wives and 20 children. So he was quite busy, wasn't he? His first wife was his daughter of his cousin. So he married his second cousin, was Maria Barbara. She was his first wife, and they had 7 children, 4 of which survived birth. And then he married Anna Magdalena, who he then had another 13 children with. Okay, so if we look here at the spreadsheet, here I've got down how many children, what their names were, and when they were born and baptized. And if you want to take a peek at this, his first child was about a year after they married, and then Wilhelm Friedemann is the one who I'm going to play a piece from today, was his oldest surviving son. And then he had a child in 13, 14, 15, and 18. Now, later on in 2020, or 1720, he went on a trip with Prince Leopold of the court, and they would often go on trips together when he was needed to. And he was gone for 2 months, and when he came back, she had died of a quick illness and was buried shortly after. So that was quite a shock to him. And then he married Maria Anna Magdalena a year later. And here are the children they had. They had a baby in 1923, 2 years after they were married. Then 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32, 33, 35, 37, and 42. So his last child was when he was 57 years old. I don't know how he had the energy, but okay. But if you look here closely too, you will see that my dates up here are when they were born and baptized. Sometimes they don't give a birth date, they give a baptismal date. And what I thought was really, really interesting was that the baptism dates were often the day that they were born or the day after they were born. And I assume that's because so few children lived to adulthood that they immediately got them baptized. And Bach was a good Lutheran who would have definitely wanted his children baptized. He also, now here, these 2 right here, Maria Sophia and Johann Christoph, who's named after his brother, were twins. And they were born February 23rd, and then the daughter died at 3 weeks, and Johann Christoph died at birth. So you can see here a lot of them, and their ages are here. The oldest surviving child of Bach lived to be 74. Okay, but most of them you can see died at 3 days, 2 days, 17 months, 10 months. Here's one who lived to 5 years old. He was 3 years old. So they not sure what. They think that it was unsanitary conditions and possibly bad water that had caused so many deaths in the family and in the area. In 1720, they didn't have all the luxuries that we have. This is a book that Bach wrote for Anna Magdalena, and it's called A Little Notebook for Anna Magdalena Bach. And the first piece I play is going to be a piece out of this book called Let Thou Be Near. And then the next one I'll play is one by Wilhelm Friedemann, who was Bach's, as I said, his oldest surviving son. When Anna Magdalena died in 1760, and by this time she had gone to live with some of the other family members, but then right at the very end she ended up begging in the streets. And it's been known that the son, Carl Philip Emanuel, there are notes that says that he had helped her with payments so that she could survive the hard times. But she eventually died and was found, she was buried in a pauper's grave with no money, you know. And there's no notes about what happened to the children that were still in her care, which would have been the girls, because girls weren't educated at that time. So we're really lucky to be alive today. So the first piece I'll play will be the If Thou Art Near from the Anna Magdalena, the little notebook for her. And then Ye Christians Rejoice.